Go ahead.
Okay, so my metals class is just starting an auction donation where we're being underwritten for a collection of sea life creatures. It's going to be a wall piece. And so far we've purchased gemstones and sterling silver. And what we're doing today is I'm going to be talking about an experience that I had where I was also underwritten for an auction piece that was going to be 18 karat gold and diamonds. And 2 days before I was to turn it in, I melted a big hole in it. So I'm going to show them the images of the piece, what happened, how I failed, and then sort of do a live demonstration on what went wrong. And so just sort of talk to them about, bad things happen, can recover from that. That's something they all know already, is art is sort of all trial and error, and there are no sort of wrong answers, but mistakes happen, and sometimes you do have to melt a few things to figure out what's too hot. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and anytime we melt stuff, it's always a good day. You guys are metalsmiths, and you guys know what quality work is. If you saw this at an auction, how would you feel about that? Is this something you would bid high on? Is this something you would go into a bidding battle over?
No. We're 10 times better than what I could do, so.
No, actually, I don't think the craftsmanship's that bad. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the design, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's something, this isn't a typical piece of easily piece. I would say that I agree. I didn't love the turnout of the design, and where I feel like I went wrong with it was that I was trying to cater to the market instead of kind of doing something that I would wear or I would consider an original piece that I would make. I just thought, what would my audience want? And that's something that I would say that isn't always the first place to sort of think about a design. You always want to think about your market, but a lot of times, especially if it's a market like our school auction where I know a lot of the parents, I know the trustees, things like that. They want a piece of my work. It's something that you do want to think about. Maybe they're buying the work because they like your style, your design. So thinking about what they're going to want, trying to perceive people's taste isn't always the best way to begin a design.